Okay, we're officially live. Whatever that means. Oh, forgot to move this. There's always something I forget to do. Always something. It's not one of my live streams unless there's something that I forget to do before it starts. That's just how that works. I am joined today by my better half.
Do you want me to Bluetooth it?
I mean, you can if you want to, but that's just gonna. What are you gonna do if someone calls?
I can answer on the other phone. But people call on this phone.
Yeah, but isn't that what you have your Bluetooth hooked up to?
I disconnect the Bluetooth on here.
Okay. Well, I figured you'd use the Bluetooth. I figured you'd use the Bluetooth if you had a call.
Better. I can shut it off on here. And then I need
to. It's okay.
Bluetooth it.
Little technical thing here. Okay, did you bring it back? Your screen back? Did you go back to the browser?
Back to my screen.
Okay, great. There you are. Okay. Anywho, I am joined today by Tam. She is my better half, my girlfriend, my love, my partner, my joyful pain in the ass. Tam, who is working from home today and trying to get her on here more often. Hopefully we can get some of our old timers in here so we can have a nice little chat with them. Let me 1 second. I forgot to turn on this. Like I said, it's not a live stream unless I forget to do something. That's how you know it's real. Oh, click on that. There we go. Okie dokie. Now we got everything. Hey, there's Woof. What's up, Woof? Woof says, yes, I am a joyful pain in the ass.
No, you not.
What's up, Woof? How you doing today? Hope you're having a good day, man. How you feeling? You back to yourself 100% and all that? Why am I thinking that like you were sick or something something happened to you? I don't know, man. Be honest, I just had my first bowl about a half hour ago, so if I'm a little loopy, you might know why. We got Tam home today. Rachel didn't have to work today. She works Saturday and Sunday. So Tam was able to work from home, work remotely today. So, yep, she's visiting us today. She said, "Are you going to stream?" And I said, "I can. If you want me to." Wolf says, "Hi, Tam."
Hello.
Oh, that's right. You had a shoulder sprain. Yeah, he says he's about to leave to go to the Encode Haunt shoulder sprain. It's us a little better. Well, that's right. It was your shoulder. And it's feeling a little better. That's good. That's good, man. Encore Haunt. Oh, okay. Not Encode. I'm like, what is Encode? Your Encore Haunt. Oh, that's cool. How you gonna leave for that right now? What's going on? Just stopped in to say hi. We appreciate that. It is always very nice. Good to see you. Oh, I hope you have fun. This is like your last haunt, isn't it? Of the season.
Do you guys celebrate Day of the Dead there? Or just Halloween? Like, is that a big thing locally?
Honey? What? Where do they... Other than Mexico,
Honey, it's become here in California.
and okay, yeah.
Okay, here in California, it has now become common to decorate for that and to celebrate that as well. I just bought candy, okay, that is specifically for Day of the Dead.
But that's like a month-long event, right?
No, it's celebrated November something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But here, it's like November something. I just got, look at this. Show you.
Last one.
Reese's Pieces Day of the Dead, okay?
No, I get it.
Okay, for celebration. So what did I do yesterday? I passed some out at work for Day of the Dead. I also gave one of my coworker a little, almost like those gingerbread kits.
Yeah.
They had one for Day of the Dead, and they put it out right at the same time as Halloween. And then places are decorating. My mom's facility is decorated Halloween and a whole table of Day of the Dead stuff.
Yeah.
It's becoming a common, popular
Wolf
thing.
says, I'm in Nebraska. They are not very diverse. State motto is, it isn't for everyone. Nebraska, it's not for everyone.
I mean, do you even know about Day of the Dead? Do you know that people celebrate? So you don't see candy, you don't see any decor.
Well, honey, you see that
Nebraska.
here because we're so close to Mexico and because we have such
That's
a
what I'm
huge
asking.
Mexican population. But in places where they don't have a huge Mexican population, they aren't going to celebrate it.
You don't understand. What I'm trying to say is,
Okay.
it's becoming, I'm just saying, keep your eyes up. It's becoming the new holiday that is being pushed by whatever, corporate America. You call it corporate America. Because I'll tell you, 3 years ago, you didn't find gingerbread houses. You didn't find that stuff. They're trying to make it a thing, is my point.
In California.
You think so? That's, how do we know? How do we not? How do we know unless
Honey.
we ask?
Honey, who are they marketing to?
Well, do you want
No. It's a simple question.
I know. They're marketing.
Who are they
to-
marketing to?
Listen, they're just like, listen,
Yeah, I'm listening.
just like St. Patrick's Day, they're just marketing to sell beer. This one, they're marketing to sell candy.
Honey, it's not what I asked. Who are they marketing to?
Americans.
No.
Yes.
What kind of Americans?
Any American that's willing to celebrate it with.
So you think that if they found some obscure holiday on the
Hey,
wait, no, let me ask a question. If they found some obscure holiday that nobody celebrates today and they tried to push it.
no. Here's a better.
No?
question. No. Here's a better question. Who do you think are buying this candy and
People
all
who
the stuff?
celebrate the holiday.
No, it's people who want to celebrate it.
No. I guarantee you, the average person that is not Mexican does not give a rat's ass or even probably even know or care about Dia de los Muertos.
I
Okay?
guarantee you people are buying it because the kids will like it. If a kid is into skulls, in fact, I wish I brought the box. The box that came in had a Frankenstein head. They're trying to merge it with Halloween, is my point.
In California.
I bet you it's more than just California. I can't imagine they're just doing it in California.
I don't imagine that they would try to market it to a people who wouldn't understand what it was to begin with.
If there's a market, they're going to do it.
Yeah, if there's a market, you just proved me right.
Yeah.
If there's a
It's not just in
market,
California.
if there's a market,
Then my argument is it's not just in California, and it's not.
you're right. It's
Hispanics.
probably in Texas too.
It's not only for Hispanics. You're claiming they're marketing for people who just celebrate. No, they're not. I just bought it. The nursing facility my mother lives in has a whole thing of it. What, you think they're all Hispanic?
I don't know. They say they're all, but some of them may be. But what I'm saying is it's normal for there to be an integration when the population has the market that you're trying to integrate. That's economics. That's basic
I
economics.
think they're doing the same thing as.
Okay, so you know how we find this out? You know how we find this out?
Irish or drinking. If you get an excuse to drink.
This is easy to figure out.
Sure.
All we have to do is see if they're selling that candy with that packaging in other states.
Go ahead. Check.
I don't know how to check that. You'd have to ask someone that lives in another state.
Let's
Have they
act
seen that?
hard.
Wolfman. Mexican Americans go to night school and take Spanish and get a C. I love that movie. Oh, Dave. Hey, Dave, got a question for you. Dave, how you doing, Dave? Dave wants to know what candy. Dave, where do you live? You don't have to tell him exactly, but where are you in the world? Remind me. You might be able to help us out. Are you in the States, or are you in Europe, or where are you? I can't remember exactly. If you've told me this before. Oh, you're in Connecticut. Excellent. In Connecticut, are you seeing any Day of the Dead marketing? Have you seen any of that? Day of the Dead? Have you seen any de los Muertos marketing in Connecticut? Have you seen like candy that's packaged for Day of the Dead? Have you seen anything? And I'm not saying Halloween. I am saying specifically the holiday Day of the Dead. Have you seen any kind of marketing at all for Day of the Dead in Connecticut that you can recall? That's the question. Oh, there it goes. Heard of it, but don't think I've seen that type of marketing. Okay, so as far as you know, in Connecticut, you've heard of it, but you haven't seen the marketing for it. Okay, that's good. Now, if we could only get 52 more people in here, each from different states, we'd actually have something. So that's a no from Dave, Tam. Wolf says, I know there's a haunting in Connecticut. Isn't that a movie? What am I thinking of? What is that? I thought it was a movie or something like that. Sounds familiar. A haunting in Connecticut. Yes, it's a movie. Okay, that's what I thought. That sounds like the name of a movie. It's a movie. Well, cool. So Tam, Wolf is going to his last haunting. It's an encore haunting of the season.
Oh, how many days or weeks have you been doing it?
How many times have you done it this year, Wolf? How many hauntings have you done? How many have you done? Yeah. Dave says some sell Mexican Coke. Oh, that's funny. I wonder.
Listen to this.
What?
I just asked a question.
Okay.
Is corporate America trying to promote and market Day of the Dead during Halloween?
Who'd you ask?
Hard.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Okay, and here's some of the things they say. Yes, some corporate brands in America are trying to promote and market the way you say it, Dia
de los Muertos,
during Halloween. This is being done through various channels, including advertising. Some brands are running ads and featuring Day of the imagery and messaging. For example, a recent Target featured a family celebrating Day of the Dead with items from the store. Product development. Some brands are developing and selling Day of the Dead theme. For example, Spirit Halloween. If you know who Spirit Halloween is,
okay.
There's a U.S. chain of Halloween shops.
Sure.
Release a line of Day of the Dead costumes. They did this last year.
Okay.
And then events and experience. Some brands are hosting Day of the Dead theme experience. For example, Disney World hosts a Day of the Dead celebration each year.
Well, yeah, they've got the movie.
It's a Coco.
Yeah.
It says, here are some examples of how corporate America, okay, Target, Disneyland, Spirit, Google created a Day of the Dead theme doodle in 2019 that can also offer education. So it is being marketed. All I'm saying is, it's
hold on.
slow.
Wait. The problem that is inherent in your questioning is that it does not address the issues that you and I are having with this. It is not about whether or not it's being marketing. You and I are both agreeing that it's being marketed. I'm saying it's only going to be marketed to those who know it. So you're going to see it mostly in California, Texas.
Okay, let's ask this. Let's ask if Target,
So you see, we would have to ask the same
let's
question.
Ask if Target
No, just
is
ask.
promoting it.
No, all you have to do is
Why?
ask the same question.
Yeah, okay.
Ask the same question and say outside of California and Texas.
Okay, outside of California
And Texas
and Texas.
is, and then your question.
Is corporate America
You could just rewritten your, I mean, you could have just
America.
edited your old one.
promoting, okay, right? That's what you want to know. It's corporate America. Promoting
Day of the
or
Dead.
marketing day. Oh, should I type it in?
I'll just say Day of the Dead. It'll know
Day.
with this.
Okay. Okay. Here's what
Yeah.
it says. Yes, corporate America is promoting and marketing Day of the Dead outside of California and Texas. This is being done, I guess they say, through numerous channels. Let me see. So, for example, ran an advertisement campaign and message. This was sold Day of the Dead theme all across the country. Stores
Okay.
across the country.
Hold on a second. That's great. Now
That's the
read
last
me
year.
revision 2 and 3.
See that?
Read me the second and third revisions.
Where are they?
So you'll see a little drop down menu towards the top of where it gives you the answer.
Oh, view other drafts?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so draft
What
2.
does draft 2 say?
Yes, corporate America is promoting and marketing outside of. This is being done through various channels. I always start the same. Okay, then. Okay, now let's see.
What does number 3 say?
Some are running ads that feature that. For example, Coca-Cola.
Hey, see you, Wolf.
Add
Take
a
care. Say goodbye to
Illinois-
Wolf before he leaves.
Bye, Wolf.
Have fun, Wolf.
Okay, so Coca-Cola did an ad in Illinois that featured family. Okay, product development. Let me see. 2021, Spirit America released Day of the Dead nationwide.
Okay.
Nationwide. Okay, let's keep going. Events and experience. Some brands are hosting Day of the Dead experience. For example, 2022, the Field Museum in Chicago did.
Okay. So what does the third revision say?
Okay, third revision. Yes, they're also saying they are promoting. Okay,
Okay.
advertises.
Okay, so Tam,
Oh, listen, they mentioned New York State. What other states? They are
Tam.
Florida, Disneyland. Yes.
I will concede that you may be right.
I read something that said Target did it nationwide.
First of all, I'm giving Bard the benefit of the doubt. I don't trust the information that comes out of Bard. I'm giving it
check another one?
I'm going to give it. Hold on. I'm giving it the benefit of the doubt, and I am conceding that, as far as we know, you may be right.
I know I'm right because I'm witnessing what's happening.
But
in
you're so. What other
stores.
states have you been to where you're witnessing it?
No, I know that when it's in major stores and
In California,
I don't think it's just California.
I know that, and I am
know by the
conceding you
branding.
may be right.
I see it everywhere, and every year it's getting bigger and bigger. When was Coco done?
Again,
A long time ago, right? I'm telling you, something is happening. All I'm saying
Okay.
is something is happening, and each year
when
it's
I
getting
start
bigger and bigger.
seeing nationwide Day of the Dead commercials,
Why don't we look on TikTok? I'm sure there's Day of the Dead in
of course there
other
is.
states. You just type in other states.
Of course, there's going to be people who will celebrate it everywhere.
No, but if you want to know if it's
Being marketed?
also, say, is this sold in whatever state?
Okay.
You want to check Nebraska?
I will concede, Tam.
Okay,
I will
Okay.
concede.
I'm going to ask. Is there any Day of the Dead products in Target?
Let's put it like this. When it comes to AI, you got to be careful.
I'm asking specifically Nebraska.
I asked Bard the other day to give me the lyrics to a very popular song, and it literally wrote a new set of beginning lyrics.
Okay. There are Day of the Dead products available at Target stores in Nebraska. In fact, Target has dedicated Day of the Dead page on their website where you can browse and purchase various items. So they're saying it is.
Okay, hold on. In Nebraska, right?
Yes.
Now I want you to ask Bart a question for me.
Sure.
Ask, why isn't Day of the Dead being celebrated in Nebraska?
Okay.
No,
corporate
just
America? Are you talking about
okay, just say that's fine. You can say that through corporate America. You want to say it?
It's going to tell you like some individual people do. I mean, if you're talking about.
What does it say?
Okay. There are a number of reasons why Day of the Dead is not being celebrated in Nebraska through corporate America to the same extent as in other states such as California and Texas. So explain. Okay, there are less demand. Less demand, but it doesn't mean it's not. There's less demand for Day of the Dead products.
Honey, listen to me. What I'm trying to.
Corporate America is less likely to invest in marketing in Nebraska. However, it's important to know that the internet has become increasingly popular in Nebraska. This is your question.
Mm-hmm.
This is due to the growing Hispanic population in the state.
Right, which is exactly what I said.
Additionally, there's more.
But
there are a number of organizations in Nebraska that are working to promote the Day of the Dead celebration. For example, the Nebraska Latin American Commission hosts a Day of the Dead festival each year. That's in there. I know that it's not going to be popular everywhere, but I'm telling you, it's growing.
Okay.
It's going to be.
And I conceded that may be right. But what I'm trying to point out is using Bard as a source for your information can be problematic.
Well, where would you?
Because you would Google it. You'd have to Google it, Google the sources. Hey, what's up, Toby? You'd have to Google, try to see if there's any statistics for it, see if it's been mentioned in any articles, anything like that. Because like I said, I have asked Bard questions before. I've asked ChatGPT questions before, and they have given me complete bullshit answers.
I have to. That's why you.
Because the answers aren't based upon the truth. The answers are based upon how it can best answer the question and what the answer thinks you want. So that's why I said, if you rephrase the question differently, you're going to get a different answer.
Well, I phrase it the way you want. Okay.
Yeah, and what did it do? It started leaning more towards me, which was that they market it to the people who understand the holiday. In places where there are more Mexican people, they're going to market it more to those people. Since they're marketing it more for Disney because Disney had Coco, these are all things that I said. So simply by changing the phrasing of the question, it starts to lean more towards me.
That it is not in Target.
I didn't say that. I said it. I said it was.
You said it's not anyway. You're like, okay, I just need 50 people to confirm. Have you seen it in a store? Bullshit. Don't try to backtalk it. You said that. Okay? That was your.
I said it was unlikely. What did that article? Did that article say that all their stores are selling it? Or did it or is it more that those stores in Nebraska are being sold? First of all, do you know what the population in Nebraska is?
It's small. But you said you only find it in California.
I didn't say only. I never said only.
California.
I said you're more likely to find it in areas where there are larger Mexican populations like California and Texas. That's what I said. I got it recorded here, honey. I got it recorded.
My word. Okay, November 3rd, 2023.
2024.
Here's my statement. I'm talking about now. 2023. Okay. Here's my statement. Every year, this holiday is going to grow and grow. And in 5 years, people will be celebrating it. It's going to be the next thing. Just like Halloween is now become so mainstream that all the Christians that never liked Halloween and tried to push Harvest Festival
Oh,
That didn't work.
you didn't hear about Jesus Ween this year?
No. What?
Jesus Ween.
They call it Jesus Ween?
That's what they were trying to push this year was Jesus Ween.
Because you know.
Which I think sounds totally pornographic, but
Yeah. You know, because remember, things like spirits and ghosts and, you know, vampires, werewolves, whether it's trolls, fairies, witches, those are all no-nos if you're Christian. So,
well, it depends on the
they
flavor.
promoted Harvest.
We know that. No one doesn't understand that,
but
honey.
Let me explain. But Harvest never took on. It never became popular enough.
Yeah.
So what they've done is, okay, we're going to go ahead and celebrate Halloween, but we're going to do it a little differently. You know, not necessarily going door to door, but what we'll do is I don't know if you guys heard of, they do it to where it's in a parking lot, usually like an organized Halloween. They don't call it Halloween, and it's trunk.
Where are we going? Why are we talking about? What is the point of this?
The point is, some people try to push a holiday, push something.
Of course they do.
That's one of those that did not fly.
Okay. Was that being done by corporate America, or was it being done by a fringe Christian organization?
No, not a fringe. Just Christian people.
No, not just Christian people. Because Catholics weren't pushing that. Baptists weren't pushing that. Methodists weren't pushing that. Protestants weren't pushing that.
Okay,
who was pushing that, honey?
You think born-agains?
Evangelicals were pushing that. Fundamentalists and evangelicals were pushing that.
They did not. They didn't.
It was a fringe section of Christianity it was pushing. It was not corporate America. So it is not the same thing.
My point is...
Yes, I understand your point.
My point is that every year things will become more and more popular or less and less popular. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Certain holidays, I can see it being promoted and pushed, and certain ones are struggling to be pushed. Because corporate America would love that we celebrate something every month. They would love that we have to go out
and buy something. Sure, of course.
So that's what they would like. And I'm just telling you, Day of the Dead is one of those that are going to survive.
Okay, well, we'll see. We'll have to wait and see. This is only a thing that time will tell. I think it will become more popular in California and Texas, certainly. But look at that, you chased out Wolf. What's up, Toby? Do we do React stuff? No, not really. Yeah, we're cool here. We chill. We talk about just whatever comes to our mind. Tam doesn't always get to join me. Sometimes I have other people joining in as guests. We offer people to come in and talk about, the little joys in their lives. We like to talk about things that bring us all together. Obviously, that wasn't one of those things. So we try to avoid things like politics, religion, things like that. Though there are other, live streams that you can go to enjoy those things if you want to. Plenty of them. But we're about, enjoying each other's company, being kind, that kind of stuff. What music are you into? I am into everything, basically. Only thing I'm not really into is I guess you would call pop country, modern country. Not into that at all. But everything else, I'm pretty much down with. Depends on what I'm listening to, obviously, if I think it's good or not. But there's not really a lot of genres of music that I avoid. Not into screamo, I guess you could say. That's another thing I'm probably not into. Although I have heard one or two. Have you heard of what is it called? Math screamo, which is weird. It's kind of cool. But yeah, I can usually find something in every genre that appeals to me. I don't know if there's any, I probably listen to rock, pop, punk, soul, and hip hop more than anything else. You're a huge Rat fan. Nice, Toby. Nice. Yeah, I'm a big fan of some of the oldies. I was just listening to MF Doom a couple of days ago. Like to pump a little bit inside the house every now and then. I'm a big fan of the Soulquarians. People like it's a little old school. The Juice World. I've heard one from Juice World that I thought was cool, but I haven't really explored the content all that much, to be honest with you. See, here's the thing, Toby. There's so much content out there these days, right? There's so much music that's out there. It's really a struggle to keep up with, like what people are into or what's the latest thing or what have you. That I don't even bother anymore. Honestly, if I hear something, I go, oh, that's nice. What is that? And then I'll go and search it. Like I'll listen to Apple Music and I'll listen to like what's new, that kind of thing, or what's popular. But there's so many different genres that it's hard, man. Like I can't even remember who does what anymore. It's not like back in my time when it was only like maybe a dozen radio stations and they all played the same, songs basically. You need to be here. The song "Armed and Dangerous" from Juice. Okay, well, I'll look for that. I'll check it out. I ain't got no issue with that. Like I said, I've heard. I don't remember the name of it. I heard one. I think it was something that they. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. I just remember I know one. I've heard one of his songs. But yeah, I'm in California, Toby. We're in California. We're just chilling, talking about whatever comes to our mind, talking about the day.
I've been listening to the Post Malone new one.
You listen to Post Malone, the new Post Malone album? Yeah, Tam's a fan of Post Malone. Yeah, I've heard it. I think it goes pretty good. What's going on here? We're just chilling at home. Tam here is my girlfriend. She's working from home. She's actually 7 feet away from me over there. So I got a camera on her. So she doesn't get to join me in the live stream as often as she used to. Usually I'm here by myself or with someone else or a couple other people sometimes. And yeah, man, we're just very much in the chill, just like good vibes. We want to hear good stories from people. Like I'll ask you a question, Toby. Here's a question for you that probably no one has asked you in a live stream. I almost guarantee you no one's ever asked this of you, right? What was the last thing that made you smile? That just made you not just physically, but in your heart, What was that last thing that really gave you a little bit of joy in your heart? Let me know that, man. We'd love to hear it. Johnny, say hi.
Johnny.
Here we go. Get ready. Here it comes.
Johnny.
Costco.
Did you notice they had this little box? I think it's like Frankenstein. You open up the mouth, and it was Reese's Pieces Day of the Dead candy. Did you have that in your store?
It's California.
I want to know.
Tam's obsessed with the marketing of Day of the Dead today. It's an important subject. Tam believes that Day of the Dead is being marketed to the masses, and I'm telling her it's probably mostly in just California and Texas.
It is being marketed to the masses. So Reese's Pieces has these little Day of the Dead chocolate. And I bought a box of it at Costco. It was on clearance for like $5. And so it celebrated the 1st and the 2nd of November. So I pulled it out at work and said, Day of the Dead, anyone want some chocolate? And it's always done, I guess, right around, I don't know if it's always on the same day though, every year.
Yeah, Day of the Dead, it's always the same time, yeah.
Same day or time?
Like I said, again, it starts on the same day and ends on the same day.
I asked, is it on the same date?
It starts on the same day. I think it starts.
You keep saying day, date.
Okay. Yeah,
Okay.
I believe so. It's it. Okay, Google. How long is the Day of the Dead?
Today.
Yeah.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Ask him what date is it celebrated?
Okay, Google. What date is Day of the Dead celebrated on?
In the United States of America, the Day of the Dead started on Wednesday, November 1st, and ended on Thursday, November 2nd.
Yeah, see, 2 days.
Ask him next year. What date?
Okay, Google. What date next year does the Day of the Dead start?
In the United States of America, the Day of the Dead will start on Friday, November 1st, 2024.
Why did you think it
and end on
changed?
Saturday, November 2nd.
I don't know if it's the same date.
Well, I know. Why
That's
did
the
you
date.
say? Why did you think that would change, though?
Sometimes things are celebrated like for example, Fat Tuesday is not always on the same day. Mardi Gras is not on the same day.
Honey, when is Fat? Okay, Google. When is Fat Tuesday celebrated?
On the website Britannica.com, they say Mardi Gras, festive day celebrated in France on Shrove Tuesday, which marks the close of the pre-Lenten season.
Didn't answer it.
Mardi Gras is associated
Honey,
with Mardi Gras.
Yes.
Mardi Gras happens on different days, not always the same date. It's usually around the same time, but it's not always the same date.
What I understand, it occurs after a Catholic holiday.
Okay.
And that
Is
Catholic
that's how it
holiday-
changes.
Yeah. So there are rare ones, but Day of the Dead is not one of them. Toby says I recently finished my first beat. I tried to get into music production. Oh, that's cool, man. That's a challenging field these days. Johnny says he hasn't seen it, Tam. He'll look when he goes in today.
You're not going to see it. It's off the shelf.
Oh, it's already gone?
Oh yeah, it's past the holiday. In fact, don't you guys? So, are you in charge of removing all the holiday stuff? Like the day after, like all the Halloween stuff. It's off the shelf.
You're asking Johnny. Hey, what's up, Matthew? Matt says, what's up, family? How you doing, Matt? Hope you're having a good day today.
I got to work remote today, Matt, because Rachel didn't have work today.
Johnny sticks up for you. It says, like Ash Wednesday and Good Friday, they could fall on different dates, right?
Yeah.
But those dates that it falls on, okay, so here's the thing. They can fall on different dates, but they always happen at the same time.
Yeah, around the same time.
Yeah, and it's not like an arbitrary. It's a day of the week that is transposed to.
So sometimes it'll be like
an
the
event.
first week of whatever.
It'll be like the first week of April or whatever is when it's supposed to happen or something like that. Yeah, but it's always the same. It may not be the same date, but it's always the same time or day or whatever. Matthew is sitting on the John, just finished work. Good to know, Matt. I hope you have a good poo. Johnny says, no, I do mostly sundries, drinks, sodas, and chips.
Oh, so you.
What are sundries? Okay, Google, define sundry.
Here's the definition of sundry: of various kinds, several.
Okay. So different types of drinks, sodas, and chips.
So you have to handle all the beverages.
He goes in and refrigerator, freezer.
So did you have to learn to like drive a forklift and everything? Or are you the guy that guides the forklift guy to them? Because those are all put in by forklift, right?
Yeah, probably. I would imagine. Are you forklift certified there, Johnny? Matthew says, by the way, I'm conflicted about Sunday.
What's happening Sunday?
What's happening Sunday, Matthew? You got to give more detail. What is happening on Sunday? What is happening? What is going on? All right. As we wait for people to respond, I'm going to take a quick 30-second break. Be right back. Okay, we're back. We are back, and Johnny says, I'm sorry, Matthew says Community Day is 2 to 5. Eagle Cowboys begins at 1:30.
Well, I can tell you this: she works, so if we play, I have to play in Tustin, so I can drop you off. So Community Day is on Sunday.
I guess so.
The Pokemon, let's see.
Johnny says he also does laundry soaps, cleansers, etc. He says no seasonal workers can't apply for forklift. I use pallet jacks.
Oh, yeah, I know the pallet jacks guy.
Yeah.
They come rolling in.
Rolling around.
Johnny, what are the prerequisites? Do you have to be able to lift a certain amount of weight to do that? Like, I know that most of the employees that handle like forklifts are guys. Is there like a requirement that you have to do? Be able to handle before you can do that type of job there?
Tam, by the time you retire, you're going to be the person checking everybody's receipts at the front. That's going to be Tam. Okay, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 things here. It says you have 12 things here. Okay, let's mark it.
You know what I don't get?
I'm sure.
This is just so weird to me.
What?
So more people go to Costco. There are
Okay.
more Costco's than there are Sam's Club.
Okay.
But yet, Sam's Club, in most of the time, are more advanced technology based.
What do you mean by
Okay.
by what they're selling or
No,
what?
just innovation. For example,
Okay, I can explain that. Go ahead.
Sam's Club came out with self checkout before Costco.
I believe that.
Okay, that's one. Sam's Club, when you check out, when you walk out, they have a barcode system. And all they do, scan your receipt, and they do 3 different things. If those 3 random things are on your receipt, you're good to go. Costco sits there and counts everyone and counts. So think about just like the advancement of technology, just to verify. Boom, boom, boom. Oh yeah, it's on there. You're good to go. They don't need to check everything. That's 2. The latest thing they have now. Oh, another thing they do is in their stores they have a robotic floor cleaner that moves around while you're shopping.
I know.
Costco doesn't. Another thing they have is more selection in their food court, more different types of sodas in their food court. That's the second thing.
Okay.
This is the latest one. You can now shop and check out through walking through a scan. Similar to Amazon Fresh, I think. You don't require a fancy cart. Because in Amazon Fresh, you have to have a cart that has a weighted system.
Yeah.
So the only thing I can think of is you are allowed to scan your own stuff. And all you do is when you're ready to check out, you walk through this like area that they have set up,
Yeah.
and it must know, and you're checked out
Okay.
without taking anything out of your cart.
Okay.
That's the latest thing they're trying to push people to do. People are doing. They're giving them offers like, "Hey, if you do this, we're going to give you $2 off." They're trying to get people to get used to it. People are doing it.
Mhm.
I haven't done it yet, but I do want to try it. Things like that I just don't get why Costco doesn't do. Another thing that Sam's Club did is they pushed to cater towards businesses. So they used to, before the pandemic, you used to be able to go to Costco at 7 a.m., which was lovely. When I needed to do a catering job, I don't want to wait till 9:30, 10 o'clock when they open. At 7 a.m., you can be there to grab stuff. And I've been in Sam's Club where I've seen people who are dressed in chef's jackets or whatever there to pick up things early in the morning because let's say they don't have enough supply before the restaurant opens. That's so far what I've noticed. And I just don't get it. Like how because you need to spend money and pour money into those type of technology, but they don't have like the abundance that Costco has. So,
Okay, so
tell me.
Johnny says Tam's been cheating on us with Sam's. I'm reporting her to Costco regional manager. You're in trouble now.
I pretty much always have had a membership to both. I don't spend nearly the same amount at Sam's because they're just not around.
Well,
honestly.
here's the thing.
Yeah.
Okay. And Johnny kind of like is hinting at it with this next comment. He says that Costco probably isn't in a hurry to replace their humans like Sam's. That's my inclination. You know, so I think that's part of the thing is that I think Costco is kind of pushing it with their self check lanes, that kind of thing. But I think that they're doing it because it's become more norm. They didn't start doing it until it started becoming more normal in other markets, right? So they're not going to be the ones that start those things because a lot of their appeal to people is the customer service, right? Is knowing that there's someone there to help you, someone there to talk to, someone there to walk you through it, you know, that kind of thing. So I think that's probably the biggest reasons you're not going to see those kind of things at Costco that you would see at other places. The thing with Sam's Club is from what I understand, it is not making a profit. They're not really doing well. In some markets, they're doing okay. Like the Sam's Club that's over by us out in Fountain Valley. And that's probably doing okay.
Yeah, because they didn't close it. That didn't do
most
well,
Sam Clubs close within anywhere from 7 to 10, the first 7 years, right? Do you know? And the thing is, that's intentional on Sam Club's corporate. Do you know why? Okay, so it's a little thing that.
Is this a conspiracy theory?
Nope. This is true. You can look it up. I'm sure NPR has talked about it.
Like, what?
No, it's crazy, and it's one of the reasons I hate Walmart. Okay, so zoning laws. They use it to circumvent zoning laws, and the reason they do it is that because the zoning law for a Sam's Club is different than the zoning for a Walmart. Okay, so what they'll do is they'll come in and they'll put up a Sam's Club, and they'll know that it won't last for more than, anywhere from 5 to 7 years before it closes. And instead of closing it, they replace it with a Walmart.
That's what they did to our Sam's Club.
That's right. Because it what it does is it circumvents zoning laws.
Little cheese. We had a Sam's Club here. But let me tell you this story. We had a Sam's Club. Okay.
They're evil. They're an evil corporation.
Then across the street, they opened a whole new area called the District. A Costco opened up. Sam's Club closes down after Costco opens up. That store was left empty for a good year or so.
Mm-hmm.
And then it reopened as Walmart.
Yep.
And I thought, do they own this lease?
Yep.
This land? But it
No,
looks like
what it is,
plaza.
it's a, I don't know exactly how they do it or what the legal things is, but it allows them to circumvent zoning laws, basically.
Also, I have to make a correction.
What?
I shouldn't talk about the food court with different varieties. That's not about
Food court
technology.
Sam's Club sucks, by the
Yeah,
way.
that
I mean,
is-
it's
that's
not
not
even
technology.
comparable to me.
What I want to say is, Sam's Club allows you to, when you're checking out, you can grab a cup, an empty cup at the checkout stand. They can scan it. You can pay for your drink at the checkout instead of going to the food court. Then you go all the way to.
You can do that at the
Also-
cost. You can go do that at the Costco checkout. They just don't give you a cup.
You can't pay for it.
Yeah, you can.
No.
I think you can.
No.
Johnny.
Johnny, you must verify. Do you? The only thing
I heard that you
pizza.
can.
Only thing is pizza. The only thing I know is pizza. I don't think you can buy a drink.
I heard you can.
Uh,
I heard you that anything you can buy at the checkout
okay, then what do? How do you get your cup? Then you gotta go stand in line.
because they give you yeah. Well, no, you go get you go get the cup and
Where at the? Then you have to. Go
at the
stand in
because
line.
remember at Costco they have the line for people checking, making their order and picking up your order.
Okay, so you have to stand in another line to pick up a cup.
I don't know.
It doesn't make sense. The whole thing is speedy. I'm paying for the drink. I go do my drink. I don't want to pay for it and then go stand in the line to get a cup. No.
Like Johnny now, he's been working there a month. He's like the expert. We're relying on him.
And how did you get the job? I want to know how you got the job. Did you have an inside guy?
She's going to be friends with you until she retires, Johnny. You're going to be her inside man into Costco.
Johnny, you have 10 years to move up the ranks.
We want to
Okay.
know when you're ready to manage a Costco.
I need you to be able to be like, Tim, you need a job? Okay, let me call. You calls. I'll get you in.
That's a good plan. I think it's a good plan. I think that can work. Oh, it's funny. Johnny wants to know, does Sam's have a $1.50 hot dog and soda? I don't know.
They do. And here's the thing.
Johnny says right. He will. He'll get right on that.
So here's the funny thing, Johnny. When Costco made a decision to drop their Polish hot dog and only carry hot dog, they used to have two
Yeah.
because of the calories. They said that it was too high in fat, the Polish dog. So they only offered one hot dog. You know what Sam's Club did to throw some shade?
What?
So after that, Sam's Club had a sign that says, we still offer Polish dogs. And I thought, oh my God, they're so good.
Too bad they
But
saw.
Sam's Club's hot dog is Nathan's. So Costco's hot dog is their own brand,
Yeah.
which is still great. But Sam's Club, they use Nathan's. That's the brand that they promote.
Johnny says he's got you, Tam. When you're ready.
You know what I would like, Johnny? I need to get into the bakery and the food prep people. That's where I want to work. So you want
Johnny said he had to sleep his way to the bottom.
So years ago, I would say 15 years ago, and I wanted to get a second job during the holidays. And I wanted to get a job at a place that would give me like employee discount. I thought Costco did that.
Nope, they don't.
I didn't know that. So I applied. I went online and applied. And they actually sent me a response saying, sorry, we don't have any openings in the bakery department, which is what I wanted. I wanted to do food. But you can apply for these other,
Right.
which were like, you have to start off with like the checker, the guys that stand, the baggers. So you start off like that. And I said, I don't want to be a bagger. I want to be in the kitchen and stuff. They don't just let you go directly into the kitchen. So that was the closest that I ever got. And then I discovered after that they don't give employee discount.
Yeah. Johnny
So-
says, oh, sorry, go ahead.
No, so yeah, that's the only negative.
Johnny says Sam's Club wouldn't exist without Costco's business model. They're trying to pull them out like Walmart puts out mom and pops.
Yep.
Costco ain't never going to stop. You have any food experience? You probably don't have to, but it wouldn't hurt.
Well, at that time, I was doing catering.
Yep.
So I had a catering business. I had a business license, but I didn't have a legal kitchen to cook for. So I was doing catering jobs for,
She's a pirate caterer.
yeah. And that's why I didn't want to do catering, because as my catering job was growing, I was too concerned about liability. Like, I don't need someone to get sick
Yeah.
and blame it on the food and then sue me
Yeah.
because of whatever. But I never had that issue because I always made sure that I bought everything like within 2 days before the event.
Yeah.
Vegetables, everything, so that it's fresh. Like, I don't buy things, old stuff, and then try to cook it later.
Johnny says my inn was a seasonal hire right around October here. If they like you, they'll make you permanent.
Do you think it's an easy company to work for? Like, is it one of those companies where you say it's hard to get fired? I mean, you have to be really bad to get fired.
I've heard that before, that you have to be a complete idiot or an asshole to be fired from Costco.
Okay.
I've never heard anybody complain about Costco or working for Costco.
Like, what would you like to do, Johnny? Is there a specific department that you like? I know you bake bread. You want to be in the bakery? But they don't really bake bread. Like, they just put it in the oven. You know, they're not like... I
Well,
don't
that
think
is
they're
baking
going-
bread.
What's that?
I said technically that is baking bread by putting it in the oven.
Yeah, you're baking it, but you're not assembling it. Because if I'm correct, Costco uses a specific brand, right? Like, their bagels are Einstein bagels.
Yeah.
So they're probably using Einstein's recipe. I remember they used to have like the loaf breads was is it La Brea? One of those bakery, like a branded type, but made by them.
Right. I don't know.
You don't know?
Johnny says it's probably hard to get fired
Well, I know someone who got fired.
from Costco.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. You
Remember
do,
that
don't
guy?
you? Yeah.
And they basically literally was like writing down the writing. Like, he's got 3 warnings, and they fired him within like, I think 3 months. Which tells me a lot about that person. Like, okay, you must be really effed up.
Johnny says I would like to manage and make the big bucks. Then you can hire Tam. I almost believe that if you took over the Costco in the desert and you told Tam that she could work there on the weekends.
We retire to the desert like old people do.
She'd probably drive there Friday nights, come home Monday mornings. I would never see her on the weekends again.
No, we buy acres of land. We got lots of land. No, not a lot, but right?
Hey, that'll work. Matthew says the desert will be too hot by then. Probably.
We can go subterranean. Go underground.
Ugh. Yeah, that is a option.
So do you get any discount? 10% off?
No, it doesn't get any. The
everything?
employees don't get discounts.
Okay. Do you get first dibs at inventory? Do you get first dibs at the clearance stuff? And Johnny, do you know the clearance? Do you know the clearance hacks and all their little tricks?
I'm sure he does by now.
If you don't, I gotta tell you.
A little pricing,
Yes.
the 7s and the 9s and stuff.
97. When they're ready to clear out that item, the price goes to 97. Okay? That's the first level of clearance. And they might change the price at different stores or different. Then, when it's really like This is the last price. There's only a few left. We just got to get rid of it. They'll change the price to 00 at the end. So, for example, there was this Pokemon cards for Halloween. It was 120 set. The first time I saw it on clearance, it was $29.97 at whatever Costco. A week later, it was $19.97. I happened to be on Costco online, was looking up clearance. It was down to $9.97. That means they're selling it below cost. But it said only available at like Inglewood store. I'm not going to drive to Inglewood to, for
Right.
$10 item. So the clearance items will either be available online or at the store, but it said it was no longer available online, which makes sense because by the time I would have bought it, it would have been past Halloween when I would have gotten it. So they probably wouldn't offer that.
Johnny wants to know, do you know about the Asterix?
If I'm correct, is asterisk mean seasonal thing that's going to get ready to, that's temporary? Tell me what the asterisk means.
Damn, tell me.
No, I kind of,
Matthew says he's changing. He's about to upgrade the RAM on his laptop. Well, that's cool. That's good, Matthew.
you should tell me what RAM you need, Matthew.
Yeah, that's right. TAM, you got to remember, TAM sells memory, or the company does. So if you want to buy some, hit TAM up.
Just tell me what's the...
Probably get a good
the
price.
model. Okay, so Johnny, tell me the asterisk. What does asterisk mean?
He says if there's an asterisk in the top right corner of the price tag, once it's gone, it's gone. It's not coming back.
For the season or ever? Obsolete or just for the season? Like, can it come back next year?
Right. I don't know. You got to wait. You got to remember there's like a 30-second delay. In the meantime, Matthew says Micro Center has it for $17.
It's so cheap. That's
The RAM. That's sure that's good RAM, man. I mean, kind of get what you pay for with RAM. You got to be careful. I pretty much find that's true for all computer parts. When I used to build PCs, you kind of get what you pay for. Oh, it's an older model. Okay, cool. Well, $17 isn't much.
If it's 17, just get it. I mean,
Yeah.
what are you gonna save? Or,
We can save like $1.
Well, I most likely the memory would have to come from Austin, transferred over.
Yeah.
I'm assuming I'm assuming you don't have memory in our location.
What's for dinner tonight?
Dinner tonight,
What are you feeling?
I wanted to make either chicken noodle soup for you or chow. But it's not gonna be for tonight, obviously.
I say obviously, but yeah, I want Jow.
Chow. So chow will be for tomorrow.
That's fine.
I have a
Just
chicken in the fridge that I need to cook.
make Jow, please, by all means.
So tonight,
Make it right.
I think I have to go out and get some stuff for dinner tonight.
Yeah.
If you guys are done with, you gonna tell what I did? Pulled pork chili.
Oh
It's
yeah,
good.
Tam made pulled pork chili. It was good. It was
It's
good.
smoky. The
Yeah.
barbecue sauce adds a smokiness. So I've been stuck with what to make. I can eat pretty much stuff I make, but I can tell they get tired of it. Like they don't want to have pasta for, even though it's different pasta, they don't want different pasta like 3 to 5 times a week.
Right.
So I told him to give me some suggestions,
I've
and
been
I'm trying to go through them. And
Yeah.
one of the suggestions he said was pulled pork chili. I wonder if it's a thing. We
Yeah.
looked it up, and yeah,
Because she made pulled porks. She was going to make pulled porks. I said, oh, what about pulled pork chili? Because I was kind of craving her chili.
Yeah, so I start off with, all right, let me make a batch of pulled pork, barbecue pulled pork, and then they're eating it for 3 to 4 days, and they're getting sick of just barbecue pulled pork sandwich. So I said, okay, I'm now taking the rest of it, and I'm going to turn it into chili. And it's very simple. All you do is just saute the vegetables you want in the chili. You then add your cans of tomato sauce, stewed tomatoes, mix everything up. You can add your own spices if you want, or buy a chili spice mix. So it's usually chili, cumin, all that stuff. Mix it up again. You add the pulled pork, and you just let it low and slow. The
Right.
pork becomes tender. The barbecue sauce seeps into the sauce, and it makes it smoky.
It was good.
It was, and then the final thing you do is, for me, 3 cans of beans, northern white, dark kidney, and black beans. That was it.
It was yummy.
That's good.
Johnny says the asterisk means no guarantee that it'll come back.
Oh,
It could, but none is being ordered at that time.
okay. What
Uh,
other? Johnny, you gonna tell me every little trick and stuff that you know?
Matthew says the memory he's getting is a DDR26666 laptop memory, 8 gigabytes for $17. Oh, 8 gigabytes? That's it? Jesus.
That's all you need is 8.
That's all?
Why are you upgrading just 8 though? Wait, is this an old laptop or your gaming laptop?
I think he says it's an old one.
Oh,
Johnny asks, have you guys tried the pho they have at Costco? It's deceiving. On the picture, it has slices of meat. There is no meat. Flavor is there, but I was surprised there was no dehydrated slices of beef.
so check this out.
Is he talking about the one we usually get?
Is it made by Dragon something or okay? You're talking about like the ramen style, right? You put hot water and stuff.
They have like the oil that you pour
Yeah.
on it, the spices. That's actually pretty good flavoring.
He used to eat it all the time for lunch, and then he just stopped.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so check this out. That specific brand, you have the one that you're talking about without any slices of dehydrated meat. Then they came out with one, same brand, a little bit more expensive. That one has a dehydrated meat. I've seen them both at the store. I'm like, what the heck is the difference? So I guess it depends on what brand you get, but most of them will not have any beef. They just give you the flavor.
Yeah.
Of pho, which is, you're right, it is a pretty decent flavor. of
Flavor,
pho.
yeah.
And it's a change. What you should get is
He
the
says it's in a
ramen.
green package. He says, yeah,
Yeah.
dragon something.
Yeah, okay. Don't
Do we have any in the
No, I took
No.
all of it
Okay.
because you were eating it, so it was like
Yeah.
it's going to waste. It's like either dragon something.
He says it's good flavor, but that damn picture tricked me.
Yeah. That's when you do what we do. We make ourselves kicked up ramen. You can make yourself a
Kicked up pho. Some thin slices of beef.
of steak or whatever.
He goes, tastes decent, to be honest. Yeah, I used to eat it around here. It was good.
You know what he's been eating, Johnny?
Who, me?
Yeah.
What have I been eating?
Johnny?
Do you know what I've been eating? Oh, you're gonna show him the wontons or the soup?
There's comes 4 in a pack. So Johnny, you've seen this? It
It's
comes
shrimp wontons.
shrimp wonton. It's in the frozen section in a very thin, big. They lay it 4, and this is what he's been.
You're too.
This
Do you know?
is his kick.
Yeah, there you go. Now you're seeing the side of the bowl, honey. Show the package. There you go. So yeah, those are good. I like those.
So he likes this. That's been his jam.
Right.
Shrimp wonton, made by Royal Asian.
Oh yeah, he sent me the. You want to see a picture of the pho?
Yeah.
Yeah, come here. That's the one he's talking about.
Yep.
That's not the same one we used to get, is it? I don't
There's
think so.
2 types.
Yeah.
There's one. Does that one come in a white? Does it come in a white bowl? If it doesn't come in a white bowl, then it's not the one that we prefer.
Yeah.
Dragon one is. I don't have any. Definitely not.
Yeah. Hold on. Oh, have you tried this pad thai? You have to
No,
come.
is it good?
That's ho ya pad thai, instant flavored rice noodles. Come, you want to see the package?
I'm gonna just come look. I haven't. I'm afraid. Is it good? I have not yet tried that. I love Pad Thai, but I haven't tried it.
I've not tried
afraid
that
to
one.
Get stuff like that if it's not good, unless they have a taster.
Johnny says they were sampling those shrimp wontons today. Almost had I like them. They're pretty good.
So here's my rule of thumb. All the little samples, I call it Costco dim sum. So you should call it Costco dim sum. People will laugh. So I go around, I get my samples. If I like the sample and it's a new product,
You'll try it.
I will buy it. Because I want Costco to continue this service of giving samples. I want it to reflect people like it or not. If you like it, buy it. Because the fact that you're buying it, there's an increase in sales during the week that they promote it.
Yeah.
If you don't buy it, then you weren't interested in it. So to me, it's part of the algorithm of continuing this practice. And I think it's, I don't know, I guess you could say, I think it's, if you're a Costco fan and you like to see that product there, it's like my duty to say, I'm going to buy it because I like it. So please continue having it.
Right. He says, I haven't tried the Pad Thai yet. I'll let you know.
Okay.
My favorite thing is their the ramen in the frozen section. The what's the company that makes the ramen?
The ramen is made by the company starts with an.
Yeah, I can't remember, but it's the only frozen ramen that they have there at Costco. And it's you got to get it, Johnny. If you haven't tried it yet, I highly recommend it. It is.
It's this. Look it up. It's
by far my favorite.
Ajinomoto. Ajinomoto.
Yeah.
You'll see. It's tonkatsu. It's Tokyo style. It says Tokyo style shoyu ramen.
Yeah.
So you'll like that one.
Oh, if you like, I highly recommend it. It is my favorite frozen soup, frozen ramen ever. It is just delicious, and the broth is the broth is the whole thing. The broth is delicious. They give you like little pieces of chicken in with it. The noodles taste fresh. It is the freshest tasting frozen ramen I've ever had in my life. It's you have to try it. Yeah, it's a frozen ramen. It's like these black bowls, and they usually sell them in like packages of 6, that kind of thing. But I always have it. Whenever we run out, I always have Tam buy more because I can eat like 6 in a month easily. I used to eat them almost every day, but then for like lunch. They're delicious. Yeah, Johnny says when you're buying in bulk, you don't want to gamble. Samples are a great idea.
Yeah, and if I like the sample, I buy it. That's what I mean. Like I don't like to return things. So if I buy something in bulk and I don't like it, I'm like, and I'll give it away or something. I don't like to return food.
Right.
Because I know they can't resell the food. It
Right.
goes in the trash. That to me is wasting food. So I just discipline myself. Buy it if you're willing to keep it or give it away. Don't buy it just to taste and then return it. Because so many people, I say, take advantage of Costco's easy return policy that I just don't like that. I don't want to see them harmed by people because I'm
indecisiveness.
Like I'm trying to combat those people that keep on returning shit.
Tam is so loyal to the brand.
Well, plus I worked in the RMA department. I think that people forget how much product gets discarded when it's returned.
Right.
It's not like you return it and you think someone is going to own it. It's most likely not going to be owned. It's going to go to trash. In fact, Amazon, I don't know if it was last year or the year before, the amount of returns that they processed was equal to the economy of so many countries in Africa, for example.
Right.
Like, so much that what they end up doing is surplusing containers. You don't know what's on there. You buy it, you sift through that shit, and we're talking to the market of how to get rid of it.
Mhm.
Like instead of recyclers, they have I guess you call it surplus or auctions.
Right.
They auction it out. You pay a certain price. You deal with it, and there's a huge business. People buy returns so they can flip them, clean it up, or whatever they need to do, repackage, and they flip the shit out of stuff. And there's a whole market of it because we're such a consumer, I say culture that everything can be returned.
Yeah. Johnny says, I think it's weird how some people will save their coffee maker box to return to Costco in 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know someone that does that.
I used to keep all of my boxes, but here's where I have an ethical thing. I say to myself, I keep it in case it goes bad. But if it's 2 years gone by and I put wear and tear in it, I'm not returning it.
Yeah.
I just won't. I mean, that's just wrong. I don't want something free for life. I'm not paying $30 so that I can have something free for life,
Right.
a free exchange for life. I want to, if I spend money on it, I want it to last a certain amount of time. But if it goes beyond that time, then I toss the package away. No, if it dies, it's going in the trash or
Right.
whatever. But yeah, you're right. What I don't like, the worst, are people who have parties. And they go there and they buy all of the tables, the foldable tables, foldable chairs. They buy X amount of more sodas or whatever amount of food. They have their party and they try to return all that shit that they don't use.
Right.
Or stuff they use, but they don't need it. And I don't like it when they do that. So I almost want to say, stop carrying chairs and tables.
Okay. So I'm going to admit I did a bad thing when I was younger.
Yes.
Okay. So I was one of those guys that when I was living in North Dakota, and a bunch of us wanted to watch, I think it was a baseball game. It was like World Series at the time or something like that.
Uh-huh.
No one had a decent TV. So I went to, I don't remember where it was. It was like some kind of department store. And I me and another guy bought a huge big screen TV. We kept it for a week or whatever and watched like the World Series and other stuff. And we rented movies, watched a bunch of movies on it. And then before the 30 days was up, I returned it and said I didn't like the picture. And they just took it, gave me my money back, and I was fine.
Check this out, Johnny. Last week I went to get tires.
From where? Where'd you get your tires from, Tam?
Costco.
At Costco. There you go.
Standing in line, waiting. I have an appointment. I went there for a tire rotation, but ended up getting tires. I'm listening to a customer that is there, wants to speak to the manager. He's not happy with the tires he got. He said, "Oh, I thought I was going to get this type of tire, and I don't really like this tire." Costco lets you return the tire 90 days. 90 days you can return the tires if you don't like it. I didn't even know that existed. So the manager says, okay, you're within your 90 days, you can return it. We'll give you a full refund. If you want to purchase the tires you prefer, we can special order it in or whatever. Whatever he said. That guy took care of him, and I thought to myself,
it's brilliant marketing.
3 months the guy's because he just didn't get the model he wanted.
It's the Costco brand that people become loyal to. That person who got to return his tires after 90 days, I guarantee you he's going to come back to Costco for his tires probably for the next 10, 20 years. Yeah. Because of that one thing, he's going to keep coming back.
Yeah, but I hope he doesn't do that every single time.
No, of course not. Why would you do that every single time? There's no reason to only have tires on your car for 90 days.
No, get a new
Why'd
one.
your thing just go blank? What happened?
No, it's because there was an inbound call. So I just had to hang up an inbound call. Is it okay now?
No, it's still blank. Did you go back to the same screen?
Well,
Oh wait, here it's coming. I think.
it's loading.
Yeah.
It says it's loading the editor.
Not bringing it in though.
Oh, allow. It wants me to allow.
Oh, yeah.
There we go. Am I back on?
Not yet on my end. No, yeah, you're not.
It says, please check your camera and mic. Oh, join the broadcast. Here.
Still not. Oh wait, there it goes. There you are. You're back.
I'm back. Join the broadcast.
Johnny says, I have found so many random things in the freezer. Whole chickens, milk, eggs, all sorts of fun things that don't belong in the freezer. At Costco, yeah.
You know what I do, Johnny? If I go down an aisle and I see people freaking put refrigerated stuff in like an aisle that doesn't, I will grab it and I'll hand it to a staff member. Or if I see a staff member, I'll say, hey, there's some refrigerated items that someone left on this thing. There are people that will just leave it in their cart because they think the line's too long and they just leave it there. I've seen abandoned carts. It makes me mad that people do that. So just so inconsiderate.
You're losing power?
Well, it's low power, so I want to make sure that I
Think
have
that's-
power. Plugging it in.
Okay. Johnny says you're hired, Tam. Tam Simps for Costco. That's so funny. You're so funny, baby.
I gotta protect those places that I.
You like, that's right.
So, John,
Brand loyalty is important.
you know, one of our things that we had said is wherever we live, wherever we move to,
There has to be a Costco.
there has to be a Costco in that city or near.
Sure.
If there's no Costco, then it's way too like remote. You're way too far from civilization.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
That is a good litmus there to have. All right, Johnny, I think we're done for the day. Thanks for hanging out with us. It's always good talking to you. I'm sure Tam will hit you up for more Costco information in the future. And
Alrighty, guys.
thanks for everybody else for watching. It's been great. And I'll be back on Tuesday. Maybe Cham will join us on Wednesday again. We'll see if we can make this a regular thing. Get her back in the flow. And other than that, have a good day, guys. Have a good weekend. Enjoy yourselves, and we'll talk to you later.
Bye-bye, guys.
Bye, everybody. Take care, everyone.
Take care.